In today's vlog, you'll see how I climbed the steep incline from Chamba to Khajjiar that took my breath away, how I probably got kidnapped by this suspicious carriage.
क्या हो गया भैया?
And finally made it to Khajjiar. After surviving life-threatening encounters, enduring sweltering heat, crossing river on tractors, and even hitchhiking on a bus with my bicycle, I finally arrived at my first destination, Chamba. After exploring the beauty of Chamba, the heritage, now it was time to move towards our next destination, to hit the road and pedal my Ulthara because the roads are waiting.
Okay, so finally the time has arrived to leave Chamba and move towards Khajjiar. And honestly guys, I just don't know how I'm gonna do this whole inclined ride on this bicycle because honestly guys, this is the second time I'm gonna do this steep incline, and yesterday I was doing it here in Chamba market and it was tough just for a few kilometers. But anyways, let's see what kind of challenges we're gonna face and move towards Khajjiar.
No doubt the road was going to be a steep one, but still, the anticipation was really high.
भैया खजियार वाला रास्ता कौन सा है? ये वाला?
आगे चौक आएगा
लेफ्ट. ठीक है. Bye bye Chamba.
Okay, I'm just gonna enjoy this declining slope first. It's really good, and initially I don't have to make a lot of efforts, but yeah, eventually there's gonna be a lot of work that I have to do. You see Ravi wala pani, Ravi river along with us. Yeah. As you can see, Khajjiar, it's straight way.
By this point, I begin to wonder, well, is there going to be any kind of incline, because the road was pretty much smooth and things were going pretty much well. So where was this incline? And suddenly, as I came out of city, this incline hit me like a heavy rock. Immediately the soreness was apparent. I wasn't able to pedal and balance my bicycle smoothly. So yeah, in the very beginning itself, this incline was steep. So there were times when I just simply walked, and there were times when I just simply cycled, but I kept going.
ये अंकल खजियार ऊपर वाला जाता है ना? ऊपर रास्ता खजियार जाता है ना? धर्मशाला भी आगे यही जाते हैं. हाँ, क्रॉस हो जाता है आगे. ठीक है जी. थैंक यू जी.
Every time an incline is gonna come, I'm gonna get off my bicycle, walk a little bit, catch my breath. But I think this is gonna how this whole incline is gonna happen. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, let's just sit back on the cycle and continue this journey. After a while of walking, you know, guys, a person gets a little bit of energy back, and then, you know, it gets a little bit more easier to cycle again. You know, like for 200 meters you can walk, and then 800 you can paddle up. Hopefully 800. Oh my god, it's so hard. maybe not. Maybe you can just ride 200 kilometers, then walk 200 kilometers, drink some water, relax. You're in the lap of mountains. Who cares for the speed? All you need to care about is just reach before sunset in the next city. That's the main important thing, guys.
At that point, I thought I was just fooling myself, but looking at from the retrospective point of view, this optimism was necessary.
Okay, I think they're on the other side. You see that corner? There is a little bit of decline. Let's get the momentum. Yep. Come on. Oh no, man. That was just a mirage. Somebody was saying right. I'm gonna face sort of constant incline until Khajjiar.
By this point, it had begun to dawn upon me that this is not any normal incline. It is going to be tough, so I must take some rest. And after a bit of rest, I was once again back at the road, trying my best.
See, Khajjiar is 19 kilometers. So, yeah, all we need to do is keep hammering, let it be cycling or just simply walking with my bicycle. I'm gonna eventually do it.
There were times when I was walking, and there were times when I was pedaling, but I wasn't stopping. And after a point of time, the beast within me came out.
They don't know me, son.
They don't know me, son. Get it?
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
Lock that muscle down, boy.
Even though my heart was pounding badly and my muscles were getting sore, I was wet in sweat, still I kept hammering.
Yeah, I think a little bit of soreness is also necessary. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
And after a point of time when it was getting way too much, I relaxed a little bit, walked slowly, and thought, let's take it a little bit easy.
You know, most of you might be thinking, why to take such strain? But you know, this is a journey that if you enjoy it slow, there's a lot of memories that you can make and experiences that you can gain, and all those things eventually when you look back at them, they're just phenomenal.
It was at a point when my body was completely broken. I stopped near a hand pump, filled my water bottle, relaxed for a while, quenched my thirst because I wanted hydration, I wanted rest. That was a necessity at that point. And after that, I was pumped. This time, when I started pedaling, I felt that my energy bar was refueled. There was a sort of energy, and luckily, the road wasn't so steep up ahead. It was a bit steep, but it was good. Although the condition was bit worse and it was going to get worse, but for now it was good.
So basically I've noticed this, that eventually you get the hang of cycling in the mountain regions as well. Starting it's a little bit hard, but then slowly you get the hang of it and just cycle slow, you'll be good to go.
Then after a bit of cycling, I was entering a village, or you can say a locality, where I came across these young lads. They were just coming out of school and they noticed me and came near me.
मैं जम्मू से।
साइकिल भी
हाँ जी,
कहाँ जा रही हो?
मैं बस आगे खजियार जा रहा हूँ।
राइड मिल सकती है
मतलब चलानी है आपने? चला लो थोड़ी सी वहाँ तक।
I don't know why, but sharing my bicycle with these guys and just looking the smiles on their face, it just gave me a different sort of joy.
मज़ा आ गया।
I must say, they were friendly and helpful. That was great about them.
As I always say, guys, go outside, explore new places, you will meet nice people.
This experience had left such a nice impact on me that even the upcoming challenges were going to look nice to me. This puppy, and later on, all the different challenges like pushing the bicycle uphill or even just cycling with all the soreness, everything just appeared with a nice vibrance into my life at that point. By that point, I was looking at the brighter side of the picture, looking at all the positives that were around me.
Guys, can you believe that just 2 hours ago we were there down in that city and now we are right here? So I'm very much optimistic that today's cycling venture will take us to Khajjiar, and I'm really stoked about it. Sometimes it's really getting on my nerves.
It doesn't matter how optimistic you try to become, but sometimes things get so dark that there's no hope. Like, although I tried all things, I cycled, I hydrated myself, I did all that I could, but my physical limits were coming closer. These steeps ahead weren't easy to climb at all. Although I was trying to give my best, I was trying to hammer as much as I could, but the balance was going away from me.
Just look at that, man. I mean, isn't this steep accent?
And then all of a sudden, this person came with his carriage and told me that he was following me and said that I can just put my bicycle in his carriage and he can give me a lift. I don't know, my gut feeling was saying that something wasn't right. And then I figured out what can go wrong. After all, I don't have any kind of valuables that he's looking to get out of me. And so I said, let's just get inside in his carriage. And yep, I hopped my bicycle on the carriage, got myself inside it.
आपका नाम क्या वैसे?
मेरा नाम अज्जू है भाई।
अज्जू।
हाँ जी।
See guys, as I told you that when you go out in the world, explore the world, there are some really nice, helpful people that will help you even if you are not asking for help. So that's one thing, keep that in mind. World is a really nice place if you just go out yourself and make yourself a little vulnerable to explore the world. So do it, guys.
And in this way, the journey. Then sitting back, relaxing, enjoying the beautiful view. Although the ride was a little bit bumpy, but it was nice fun. Far better than the paddling and hammering on the road. And then all of a sudden he stopped his vehicle and I began to get a little bit suspicious.
क्या हो गया भैया? अच्छा अच्छा.
Although he told me that it was his stereo, but I was still suspicious until the ignition started. Then I took a deep breath of relief. Perhaps this could be because of my past experiences, but right now things were going good. And in the end, I was grateful to this person. Mr. Aju, thank you so much for your help. It was really kind of you.
अच्छा ये क्या है? ये क्या है? अच्छा.
Knowing the fact that I was passing through a wildlife sanctuary where I could encounter a bear or any sort of wildlife animal, I just didn't waste any time and eventually I was there. I was there at my destination by the name of Khajjiar. The joy at that moment, I just can't simply explain in words. It was tremendous that finally I was there.
So finally guys, we have arrived. And I'm feeling so euphoric. I'm feeling so glad that I just can't contain all this excitement within me. Anyways guys, let's move ahead. Let's see a spot for pitching the tent because I'm waiting to camp somewhere guys. I'm thrilled about it and I'm excited so much. I just don't have words right now. Let's just go.
This was my journey from Chamba to Khajjiar. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for the upcoming video where I'll camp in a wildlife sanctuary. Know how I survived there. Khajjiar. They recently told me that just 1 kilometer behind is a wildlife sanctuary where live black bears, other animals.
आलू बुली का खतरा है रात को.
हाँ जी.
कई बारी कोई कईयों को अटैक किया.
And explore with me the apple garden and the remaining beauty of Khajjiar. You can support our journey through PayPal or UPI. The links are down in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have fun and peace.